Hello, beautiful souls. So, this video, instead of a Taku TED Talk, this is going to just be Taku Talks. So, instead of, advice about something or whatever, or philosophy, this is just going to be an AskReddit. And this one is, what is something normal that scares the shit out of you? So, I'm going to read a few or whatever, and then I'm going to say something that scares the shit out of me. And then in the comments, of course, you can say something that scares the shit out of you. Okay, so one person says, knock on my door, that's unexpected. I have nothing to hide. All my bills are paid, but for some reason I get a mild panic when someone knocks. Yeah, it's because you're just relaxing and sitting there just chilling, and then a knock, it's loud. It's like, oh fuck. So that I can definitely see. What the fuck? This person said, putting my hand into the garbage disposal to clear it. No one else allowed in the kitchen because I know they'll somehow turn it on. My wife broke a glass in the sink once and it went in the garbage disposal. Clearing broken glass I couldn't see was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I never put my hand in those because I'm always, I think it's thanks to horror movies, but whenever I did used to put my hand in a disposal, I would always think out of nowhere and for no reason, but it just would turn on and slice my shit open. So that I can fucking understand. This person says aging. The thought of getting to a point where I won't be able to take care of myself anymore scares the living daylights out of me. I'm much less scared of dying than I am of outliving my ability to do anything. That I think about literally all the time. I actually used to be scared of that because I'm an athlete. I'm very athletic. I'm working out all the time. So I'm in love with moving and just doing shit. Even though I'm introverted and I love staying home, I'm a homebody like through and through. Whenever I'm rock climbing, like anything that involves moving, I'm in love with. So that I understand. But I think it was about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I first really started to dive deep into philosophy and came across Alan Watts. It was a video or a lecture or something, and he said, when you're listening to a song or you're dancing, you're not thinking about the end or the destination. You're just enjoying it in the moment. You're enjoying the process. You're enjoying what you're doing. And that's the way life should be. And getting older, instead of worrying about getting old and your bones not working, getting sicker, which will happen. It's inevitable and it sucks. It sucks ass. But as you get older, just move with your body. Go with your body. If it starts to slow down, because just the way things are. If you get sick, it's like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. That's just another way of going with the flow. And go with the flow isn't always a good or dope or chill ass feeling or vibe. Going with the flow can also mean like, hey, this sucks and it's gonna be this way for a while, so might as well adapt. So that's the way I mean, and I'm on 27, 28 this November, but I still hate the thought of getting old. But I think now, well, at least right now, I think I'll be able to go along with it a lot more gracefully than I would have, say, if I was 19 or 20 when I was really like just terrified of getting older. This person says mirrors in a dark room. Like if you turn the light off in the bathroom before leaving, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. I feel like that's where the veil is thinnest there for some reason. I definitely feel that whenever I'm done peeing or whatever, my toilet is a bit from the door. I say about 8 feet, but whenever I turn off the light and close the door, it literally always feels like as soon as I turn off the light, there's gonna be like a demon there or something, or that Shinigami from Death Note. Like I'll turn off the light, it'll just stand there smiling. The dark is just like, I don't think folks are afraid of the dark itself per se. I think folks are scared of like what's in the dark, because when it's dark, you can't see shit. So that's what I think. This person said, this is gonna sound weird, but seeing things in the middle of the road at night. No, that's definitely horror movie shit. I was once driving home one night and turned a corner to see a dog in the middle of the road. Nothing weird, right? So a completely a normal sight in a suburb. Every instinct in my body was telling me to get the fuck out of there now. When I see stuff in the middle of the road at night, it doesn't matter what it is, I get chills, goosebumps. My hair stand on end and my palms sweat. Damn. It's happened with deer, dogs, people, raccoons, and even a trash can. What the fuck is a trash can doing in the middle of the road at night? What the hell? Space. Just looking up and coming to terms with how big it is and how little we know about it. Oh, man. When I was, how old was I? I think I was 13 or 12, one of those, when I had my first existential crisis, I guess you can call it. I got into philosophy when I was like 8. And then by the time I was 11, 12 is when I was really into cosmology and astronomy. And I began to learn about our solar system and that how our solar system is in this little, it isn't a cloud, it isn't an actual cloud, but it's this a little oval shaped fucking just space that we're in. It's called the Oort cloud. And there's a satellite right now. It passed. What did it pass? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be wrong on this, so don't quote me on it. But there was a satellite that we sent out to space. I think in the 70s, and it passed Pluto in the I think early to mid 2000s, and it isn't gonna get out of this. So okay, it travels at 20 kilometers, I think, a second. And even at that speed, no, I'm definitely, okay, I'm wrong. It travels at 17,000 a second. So anyway, even at that speed, so imagine fucking 10,000 miles per hour. Imagine going that fast I said per hour, per second, but still not being able to get out of our solar system still for 70,000 fucking years. You're going 10,000 miles per second, and it's still going to take its 70,000 years to get out of this space. But even then, say we're traveling at the speed of light. In the Milky Way, to get across that whole thing, that's 100,000 years. And our Milky Way is spiraling around other Milky Ways, and our Milky Way is one galaxy in a cluster that I believe is about 10 to 15 billion light years across. So just a few galaxies. Well, it isn't a few, but it's several, but still just a cluster of galaxies that are billions of light years across. And even then, that cluster is inside another cluster called the I'm wrong. It's inside the Virgo cluster, and that has like thousands and thousands of galaxies, and it's billions and billions and billions of light years across. And obviously, we're not gonna get out of that shit. But it's just the fact that even okay, so we're in a local group, and then there's the Virgo cluster, and then even outside of that, we have the Laniakea cluster, which is 520 billion light years across itself. So even at that point, that isn't the entire observable universe, but still, we're not even close to the entire universe yet. We're already at the point where we're not even a grain of sand. So I saw a video about a year ago that said, say our universe that we're aware of is a light bulb size. The universe's true capacity, well, not true capacity as in like its actual size, but pretty much what it could be compared to at the rate it's expanding. It's pretty much comparing a light bulb inside of fucking Pluto. So imagine that. That's what we're aware of as far as we know. So it's just insane, but it's just can't comprehend it. I don't want to say we're nothing because we have emotions, we have thoughts, we have opinions, so we matter somewhat. Like we do matter to a certain extent, but in the grand scheme of things, we ain't shit. We're really not. But so What scares the living shit out of me? So I have ADHD, and people normally with that think, oh, the ADHD, oh, I have a short attention span, oh, I can't pay attention, oh, a butterfly, like those are common symptoms of ADHD, but that's not actually ADHD because what folks don't know about with ADHD is it can cause really bad depression, really bad anxiety, overload with your senses, being more sensitive to your environment, to stimuli, severe procrastination. It's just a bunch of stuff. But one thing in particular that I struggle with is I'll find a new interest or a new hobby, and when I find it, I'm like, oh shit, I really like this. I really love this thing. Where has it been my whole life? And I'll be just obsessed with it, hyper focused on it for like 3 days to a week. But in that time, I'm really feeling and thinking, man, I found me a new hobby that I can enjoy for the next few years, or my whole life. But then I'll be bored of it. Like I'll be so interested and obsessed, and then literally next day, just in an instant, it's just dead. I will not care about it. I won't I'll want to continue because I've been doing it, but the actual, what's the word I'm looking for? The drive to do it is fucking gone. The initiating is just almost impossible unless I fucking force myself, which feels like I'm using every fiber in my being to do a task. So it's just really heavy. But what scares me though is I'm a martial artist and I've been doing it since I was 7. I'm 27 now, so 20 years I've been fighting. And I'm at the point now where I'm trying to pursue a career in MMA. And the goal, of course, is to be in the UFC. But what scares the shit out of me is that even though I've been passionate and just obsessed, absolutely obsessed with martial arts since I was 7, I fear that, man, what if one day I wake up and my love for this is just gone? Because fighting is, I love fighting. I love physics. I love philosophy. I have stuff I love and really enjoy, and stuff that makes me smile. But martial arts is the only thing to where I wake up thinking about it. I'll be eating thinking about it. I'll be in the shower thinking about it. I can be out hanging out thinking about fighting is what I literally eat, drink, and sleep. It's my life, and I feel it's the only thing I could actually do in life and say I have a job or career and I'm in love. It's the only thing that I would actually be in love with doing every day, waking up doing it. So yeah, and just the thought of waking up one day and not loving it anymore is absolutely just terrifying. So that's that episode of Taku Talks. So as I said earlier in the video, give me your thoughts. Let me know what scares the shit out of you. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next video. Thank you.